Hi, Sagittarius. This is Angel Aura Divination, and I'm here to give the sign of Sagittarius their tarot and oracle message for June 2021. This is like the mid-June messages. This is going to be a spiritual reading. It's going to be general and timeless. A lot of things could come up. Very few things could come up. It could be about like one person, basically. Anyway, go listen to the collective reading. I do collective readings every time before I start doing these weekly readings now. So go check that out. Because it'll also go over some of the stuff that the collective might be going through right now, as well as some of the more personal things that you have going on outside of this message that I'm giving to you right now. For this reading, I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle. I'm also going to be using the Morgan Greer Tarot and the Star Tarot. I just got the Star Tarot. This is a new deck for me. It has a lot of beautiful illustrations and imagery that make a very good deck to pull intuitive messages from. So I'm going to be pulling some cards out of that for this reading as well, and I'll be showing you all the cards that I pull for your reading as per usual, Sagittarius. I would appreciate a like and a subscribe for the video. I would also appreciate a comment if this video resonates for you at all. I'm actually just going to get right into the video, especially since I pulled jumpers and like it doesn't really matter if I shuffle, although I did shuffle since I read last, I believe. I actually don't remember, but I think I did shuffle because these cards are sitting here from me doing my TikTok reading. I also subscribe or follow my TikTok, where I also post a little bit lighter messages on there. I'm going to start going live on there as well, Sagittarius, so go check that out because you might find some fun, interesting information from the lives that I'm posting as well. Okay, so we already have your energy oracle cards out, so let's get into the reading. The first card out that we have for you, Sagittarius, is hostilities. This has come out for a couple of other signs. This is a 26 reducing down to an 8, meaning that you are connecting to your crown chakra and really trying to connect deeper to that infinite energy of the universe to try and figure out what it is you need to defend when it comes to your manifestations, or possibly even when it comes to spiritual defense, which seems to be a theme for a lot of these readings where we're talking about defending your manifestations, defending yourself even in the physical. I was even showing one sign, I think it was like Leo, maybe you need to go get a taser, baby, you know what I mean? And so maybe you need to go get a taser right now, Sagittarius. This could be related to astrology, but I'm actually not really sure about that. I know that 8 is related to Saturn, and Saturn is I think Saturn transits are going to be changing in the near future. I'm just not exactly sure about that because I haven't done any research, but I've heard through the grapevine that Saturn's going retrograde soon. I'm not sure though. Not my business. Anyway, well, it is my business, especially because I have Sagittarius placements. I really need to go check. Anyway, but we have hostilities here. This is also about protecting your assets as well. So you might want to consider. I was even getting information about bank accounts for somebody. I think I don't remember who it was. Maybe Libra. But I don't know because I actually did 2 Libra readings and I deleted the first one because it was not vibing with me and my energy. But you might need to go check your bank account, or you might even need to change your bank account information, or this would be a good time to go get a new card or change all your passwords and that kind of stuff, because I sense a shift is happening for you and you might be needing to protect yourself more spiritually in the near future. I'm actually going to pull a Star Tarot card out before I get any more Morgan Greer Tarot cards out for you. So let's do that. Okay, and so we have the 2 of Cups. This seems to be about your connection to your higher self, or possibly your connection to a past life soulmate type relationship with somebody else. You might be needing to protect that relationship from outsiders, outside opinions, or possibly even spiritual attacks. Especially if you're manifesting a reunion between you and somebody else from a past life or from your past, I would say that that's what's really coming into the forefold for you, where it's like you're going to be creating a new cycle, a new creation, a new relationship, really, where you and this person are going to be having a new beginning, and you're going to be going through the cycles of beginning a new relationship after a long time of being separated. And that's a great energy to be in for you, Sagittarius. A lot of things are going to be coming to the light. Your intuition is going to be heightened, and you might even be communicating to this person telepathically. But with the hostilities card, there are people around you who are going to be trying to prevent this from happening. So beware of your own actions, and beware of the fact that people kind of pull in their own karma when it comes to how they deal with other people's relationships and other people's blessings. I think I was saying this to Libra or Scorpio yesterday when I was recording their video. You know, people are envious of what you have going on, and that really just tells you that what you have going on is good for you. You know what I mean? That is, it's like, doesn't that bring up the value when somebody's like, I don't want you to have that because it's too good for you, right? We have the Wheel of Fortune here. A lot of energies that are really kind of infringing upon your good time are going to be falling off with the Wheel of Fortune here coming out from the Morgan Greer Tarot. I also get the impression, though, that you are, divine timing is on your side, as well as just the general feelings of luck. You know, a lot of luckiness, a lot of happiness is coming for you. Maybe you need to go play the lottery. Maybe you need to go get you a scratch off. I wanted a scratch off. I might go get me one after I record this video. Anyway, we have the Seven of Cups coming out from the Morgan Greer Tarot, also talking about the possibilities or the illusions of other possible adjacent situations that are happening for you right now, where some situations are around you and it's like not all that glitters is gold. With that energy, that's really what's also probably falling to the side for you as well, is the realizing that not every opportunity you have in relationships and not every opportunity that you have to ascend spiritually or even in career are beneficial or are completely prosperous for you, and realizing that some things that you do or some situations that you entertain or that you might have entertained in the past are going to fall to the side once you go through more of a spiritual awakening within yourself to understand where you need to go further, which is leading me into the Three of Wands energy, opening up to the possibilities of adventures, really looking out and waiting for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands, but also figuring out where you're going to go and what you're going to do until your ships come in. You might be manifesting for the future, yes, but you still have action to take at the present. You don't just want to sit in stagnation and wait for things to be happening for you. And that's actually coming up through these two cards as well. We have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. You don't want to sit in stagnation with the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, you planted seeds, but you want to let them grow on their own so that they can bear fruit, and the fruit will be new to you. These are the last two cards that I'm pulling. With the Knight of Swords, though, you do want to move quickly. You do want to be open with that throat chakra energy. I was actually having a throat chakra opening earlier today, and I did notice that earlier. I was like, oh my gosh, because I was actually, like, I woke up and I was basically singing all day. And I love that energy because it's like, you know, you get to feel free, you get to be expressive, you get to, you know, sit in that communication, and that's actually very interesting. Maybe Mercury's coming out of retrograde soon. I'm actually not sure how long that was supposed to last this time. The next two cards that we have out is the Tower and Judgment. I think that the people around you, this is actually a message for the people around you, yes. Where the people around you that are passing judgment on your manifestations or on the things that you're doing, the actions that you're taking in your life, they're going to get their karma for it, and it's going to come to them swiftly, especially if you do any kind of work with your guides, whether that's deities, gods, aliens, angels, what are the ancestors, you know, some people work with orishas, all that kind of stuff, you know, and I'm not going to judge, and it's not my business what you do, it's not your business what I do, but it would be beneficial if you do that work to also make sure that you're also doing your protection work with that as well. And you'll start to see some of the people around you kind of getting their just desserts, and that's really going to, that might even be the marker for who's really looking out for you versus who's really looking out for themselves when it comes to your manifestations. The next card out that we have is Indecision. This is another 8, so you might be seeing a lot of 888 actually, or 8, or just 88. You also might be seeing 444 or 4444. 8 is all about opening up to the connection from the universe. It's about expansion, but it's also about limitation. So you might be limited in certain areas, but being very expanded or very open in other areas with your own energy, where you're feeling like, you know, you're limited in your decisions and what you can do moving forward. And maybe it's that energy of things falling off to the side, the possibilities of the future falling off to the side, because you're really getting in tune with yourself. And so you might be feeling a little limited in that area of life, but at the same time, it's kind of like you are being placed at a crossroads right now as a spiritual test, and you need to understand that sometimes we're placed with indecision because so that we can be stronger when we actually have to make better decisions for ourselves. And so right now you have to make a decision on where to go, but don't be so caught up in the decision that you sit in stagnation, because that's going to slow you down, and that's exactly what your haters want. There you go. And actually, I already pulled a Star Tarot card out for you, and we have the Prince of Wands. This is the Page of Wands in this deck. And this is an interesting card. There's actually a lot about individuality here, a lot about personal strength as well. I really like this card. Actually, do you notice the rainbow that he's building here as well? You know, this could be about pride for a lot of people, especially because June is the month of pride, but also that this could be about, you know, opening up to new possibilities and really creating that magical energy, utilizing that potential energy that you have when you do think about making moves in career or making moves for your spirituality especially. with the Wands card here, you might even be feeling very unique or very individual. You might be getting more into your individuality and really connecting to that solar plexus energy. Maybe you need to go spend some time out in the sun, buy some sunflowers, buy yellow roses, they're saying to me. Also consider decorating your room with yellow things, or if you don't want to buy roses or sunflowers because those are expensive flowers, buy some marigolds, they're saying. Connect to that solar plexus chakra and really get in tune with your own personality, your own sense of self, your own sense of personal enlightenment, and your own personal freedom. Sit out in the sun and meditate on that solar plexus chakra. You know, when you're around situations or large groups of people, cover up your stomach, but when you're by yourself, let your stomach hang out. Let your you know, that midriff area of your body really get that fresh air and kind of get that opening that you're looking for. Maybe even do some meditations. Actually, they're even saying you could do something with gold. So if you have any gold on you, gold would be a good crystal that you could wear. A good metal that you could wear. They actually corrected me when I said that, but anyway, gold could be a good metal that you could wear, even if you have gold with like crystal jewelry or something like that, or even gold crystals like pyrite would be good for you as well. Pyrite's not a crystal, but they sell it at crystal shops, so look for that as well. And it's not really about the actual gold itself, although gold is also very protective, which is great for what I was saying about gold. But also it was, it's not just about gold itself, because gold is very protective. So that would be like the best thing if you're using real gold, but it could also be just about the color. But that might not necessarily be true for everyone. So let's just get into the rest of the tarot messages. We have the Six of Swords. So, you know, you're put in a place of indecision so that you can come into a better sense of calmness, a better sense of, you know, still waters. In your own life. They're actually saying still waters run deep. So maybe the decisions that you're making right now are not very big to everyone else around you, or maybe I'm even making light of some of the decisions that you're being placed with or being presented with, and you need to kind of realize that some of the things that you have going on are deeper for you than they are for other people. They're also saying here with the Fool energy, though, that you do need to move forward with a more clear confidence, especially with the Prince of Wands here. That's a great energy to be in, where you do kind of need to figure out where you're going to go and just take action towards it. They're actually saying that even could be, what is it? The Wizard of Oz, the Cowardly Lion. You need to work on your courage, which is actually also related to the solar plexus as well. We have the Queen of Pentacles here for you, Sagittarius, meaning that you do have a lot to offer situations, because I see this as you are in that deep Saturn energy, that deep Uranus, Jupiter energy, like those bigger, larger planets, where you are focusing on expansion, you are focusing on the bigger cycles in life, you are focusing on your personal version of luck, your personal version of, you know, what abundance is for you, and really trying to pull that in with your connection to the law of attraction, but also to your deeper connection to the material realm as well, where you know how to make money, you know how to, you know, appeal to whatever it is you need to appeal to, whether that's the law of attraction or just appealing to a crowd, because I was actually getting the imagery of somebody, you know, doing social media work. So this could be for me as well, because I'm doing this is social media, right? Anyway, and I'm a Sagittarius placement. I have multiple Sagittarius placements. Anyway, the next three cards that I have out for indecision, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Page of Pentacles. So you are going through some kind of transformation or some kind of metamorphosis is really what they're saying with the Page and the Queen of Pentacles both coming out here. You are doing some kind of leveling up, especially with the divine feminine energy within you, which is exactly what I was talking about with that law of attraction energy. You're really creating more for yourself. You might even be doing some kind of womb working, because, you know, I was saying that you need to focus on that solar plexus energy. So maybe you need to focus just on that general area of the body, really get connected with that, possibly even wear waist beads that are made of crystals. That also might benefit you right now as well, if you bless them or cleanse them, or if you even just want to put something else around your body there. Even a gold chain would be good for that area as well. The next two cards that we have is the Six of Pentacles and the Chariot, talking to me about balancing out relationships, possibly even a relationship with your higher self, where you are connecting deeper to other people around you, especially in the material realm, or especially when it comes to monetary movement, career-wise especially as well. But you also need to focus on balance when you move forward, instead of just jumping at things, instead of just taking quick action, because you need to think before you act. And that's further emphasized with the Fool energy. So yes, I'm saying take action towards making better decisions for yourself with this indecision card, but also, and don't be afraid focus on courage, but also be aware that there is a reason that you are feeling this need to kind of connect deeper to your higher self before you make any major decisions in your life about your luck, about your career, about your expansion, about your finances, about, you know, possibly even your spirituality. What spiritual path do you want to go on? Who are you? Are you a star seed? Are you, you know, a practitioner? Are you going down a shamanic path? Or are you just a regular person doing some spiritual stuff on the side? You know what I mean? It's all that kind of stuff. And this is for anybody. So this could be for you. This could be for somebody you know. You know, if it applies, take it. If it don't, let it go. Anyway, the next card that we have out is Healer of the Ages. Here it is. It's 51, reducing down to a 6. 6 is all about divine love. It's all about unions. It's all about that divine energy, connecting to the divine self. It's about harmony. It's about music. It's about enjoyment, entertainment, especially. It's about that throat chakra healing as well. I would say that the healed space in your heart is going to help you heal that solar plexus energy, especially. So definitely do some meditations. White light meditations would help. Yellow light meditations, solar plexus meditations, heart chakra meditations, healing meditations for healers as well would benefit you, I'm sure. Working with the duality of the light and the dark, working with the duality of your human self and your spiritual self, your light body and your physical body as well, working from the 3D and the 5D space to really create harmony in your life and really create a new balance for yourself. We also have the star here, so you could be connecting to the divine masculine and divine feminine relationship I'm seeing here with these two cards here, and that might benefit you as well, especially if you are a twin flame or if you are a star seed. That relationship is going to be very influential. You and this person might be equals in an unorthodox way. I also see that any manifestations that you're working on right now will be coming into you very quickly, and I also think that with the star here as well, you might be going through a physical transformation or really seeing the difference in the spiritual awakening now that you are kind of opening yourself up to that a little bit more, and seeing differences in your appearance, seeing differences in the relationships you have or the situations you entertain. Really focusing on clarifying your boundaries with other people is also important at this time for you, Sagittarius. The next card that we have out for you is the Lovers, being followed by the 8 of Swords. You really need to get out of your head when it comes to this twin flame relationship and get out of fear. If it's not a twin flame relationship, then it's also possible that this is just a soulmate relationship or a past life relationship. Don't worry about the label, just worry about the person, is what they're saying to me. We also have the 6 of Wands and Strength coming out, and ultimately this is kind of saying that, you know, once you get out of your head and you kind of let this loving feeling kind of wash over you, you might have some Saturn Venus trines that's kind of going on right now in your birth chart. You might also be connecting with a Gemini or feeling Gemini energy, feeling of two minds about something. You're going to have victory, though. It's going to be something that you need to protect. You're still going to have spiritual work that you need to do with Strength out here, but your manifestation, if you are manifesting a relationship, it is going to be coming in for you very soon. If this is just about your spiritual journey, you are going to be coming into a greater sense of spiritual mastery with the Hierophant here. But I also think that you might even be learning more about spirituality just in general, or what spirituality might have to offer you on your own life path. We also have the 2 of Cups here, further clarified by the 2 of Cups from the Star Tarot. So you will be moving into this deeper soul connection with both possibly your higher self as well. You might even have a soulmate or a twin flame on the other side. You know, somebody who's either crossed over in this life or they were never incarnated in your current life, and they might, you know, have a past life connection with you, and that would be something that you might want to explore as well. You know, and really understand, you know, there's a reason why you're here and they're not. And that's with the Ace of Cups. So that's actually confirmation of what I was saying for some of you. There is a reason that you're here and they're not. Maybe you have missions in this life that they don't have. Maybe they're going to incarnate as one of your children, or maybe they're going to incarnate further down the line, maybe as a pet or something. You know what I mean? It's that kind of energy where it's like, it's not necessarily that this individual is here to be your divine twin at this time. And maybe you will connect with that energy, especially if you are some kind of practitioner, if you work with spirits, or if you connect to spirits. Maybe you could even go find a medium somewhere that could help you really connect with that energy, if that resonated for you at all. We also have the 7 of Wands coming out. This kind of popped out and I didn't even see it, but it was sitting right on top of hostility. So there is something that you need to protect when it comes to your manifestations. And overall, you know, you're going to be able to act and connect to your own version of spirit you're going to be able to have your own relationship with spirit, your own relationship with your with the universe, with your intuition, with your higher guidance as you choose. You just need to protect it. Maybe you need to keep it to yourself. Maybe you need to keep it a little private, but also understand that that's part of the journey as well, as understanding how to be open about it, especially with this throat chakra opening. that I was talking to you about, because I'm feeling it for myself, and you know, I felt guided to tell you about it for myself, so I know that you might also be dealing with that as well. Okay, so the last card that I have out for you for advice, you have the Door to Value, which is 31, reducing down to a 4. A 4 is all about alignment. You are aligning deeper with that law of attraction energy to bring in more finances for yourself, more material abundance. The actions that you're taking to ascertain the finances that you need are coming to fruition for you. It's just not coming to you as fast as you might think it's supposed to, but it might be coming into you very quickly afterwards. We also have the Star here from the Morgan Greer Tarot, further emphasizing the information from the Star of the Star Tarot as well, but also to be you know, a confirmation of what I was saying about your law of attraction work. You are connecting deeper to the divine feminine to work, to do that womb work, whether you have an actual womb or not, to connect to that creative energy of the universe to really manifest new beginnings and healing energy for your finances, especially for your material abundance, and possibly even for your spiritual journey, where you're going to be gaining more from doing the spiritual work that you're guided to do, even if it is just listening to tarot readings, even if it is just doing the work that you need to do in the mundane level, like in your job or your everyday life. It can be that simple for some people, and so don't overthink it. Hopefully this helped you though, Sagittarius. This was actually a pretty straightforward, simple reading. Hopefully it helped you, and I'll see you in your next reading. Goodbye, guys.